wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
A legend, an icon,
the
man.
OG. Keep Sweat, ladies and gentlemen.
What up?
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
What up? How y'all doing, man?
How you feeling, man?
I'm amazing. I'm great. I can't complain.
Man, congratulations on receiving the key to the city in Harlem.
That's right.
Getting that this weekend. About time, Harlem.
Yeah, about time. I got something. About time I got something, baby.
How's it feel to be recognized?
Oh, it's amazing, man. You know, growing up in Harlem, 2 blocks away from Apollo. You know, for those that don't know, 125th Street, 430 West on 25th Street, Morningside, Amsterdam, it's an amazing feeling, you know, to be recognized and get the key to New York City. I mean, I didn't expect it, but, you know, I take it.
Growing up, did you see anybody receive it? And you was like, damn, I wouldn't mind that.
Not really. You know, I've seen, you know, not really. But, like, I just want to make an impact on what I was doing in my music career. I wanted, you know, do something that I could look back and say, damn, I did that, you know.
Make it last forever. What, 36 years?
Somebody said 37,
37?
36. I don't even know.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. I spoke it into existence. You know, they say you can speak things into existence.
Yeah.
I spoke it into existence, I guess.
Is there anything that, what else has Harlem done? Harlem, I'm sure you've received other accolades from Harlem before, right?
Nope.
Wow.
Oh, for real?
No. And that's why I say it's, you know, I never got a Grammy, never got a BET award, never got, you know, I mean, I guess I don't play politics. I don't play politics well.
Yeah.
You know how that is. You got to play the politics to get certain things. So, you know, I think my flowers are coming because I'm still able to headline shows, still able to see like 5, 6, 7, 8,000 people at the shows, still able to go on tour with people like New Edition and, you know, like we did that New Edition tour. And so I'm still able to do things like that. That's, to me, those are my rewards because I'm still able to do what I've been doing since the 80s.
Right.
That's how you know awards and accolades don't really mean much. Because I would have never, I didn't even think about it. Like in my mind, Keith Sweat is one of the most decorated artists of all time. You know what I'm saying?
But, you know, you can't take that to the bank. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like the people, you know, acknowledge me and the people recognize me as being one of the people that opened doors for a lot of people that came out, you know, after me. So I don't really recognize it. And then I look at all my friends like Tank and Fat Joe and all the people that still rock with me and be there for me when I call them, and Johnny. You know, those type of things mean a lot to me.
Now 50 Cent wanted me to ask, so you going to Shreveport in 2 weeks. He wanted me to ask. He said, ask Keith, is he coming to Shreveport on August 10th?
Ask 50 if he's showing up August 3rd.
Is 50 going to be the key to the city on Saturday?
Ask 50 and stop writing songs about he going to put that 9 on me. You know what I'm saying? That's my man, though, you know. Like, you know, if 50, I talked to him after the show the other night, so he made me laugh 50 crazy, but that's my man.
I saw when you posted the video and you had How to Rob playing. And I didn't even think about it because you just only think about all the rappers he was talking about.
That's right, yeah.
But when you first heard that record, what you think? Because I don't know if people realize it or not. Keith Sweat is really a street nigga, too.
That's right.
Don't get it twisted.
That's right.
So what did you think when you first heard that record back in the
I
day?
said, who this dude talking about? He gonna rob? Well, I mean, back in the day, I laughed at it back in the day because it was, you know, funny to me. You know, at least he said he was gonna rob me and not do something else to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so I laughed at it back in the day. So it was funny because when he asked me, to come to Shreveport, I was like, you know, I always want to support, you know. Because I did his other thing in Houston year before that.
Tycoon, yeah.
That Tycoon Fest, and that was fly. So, you know, so when he asked me to come, I just said, man, I'm going to Zoom this to you. He said, this boy crazy. He said, what's wrong with these R&B niggas? They crazy.
Because, you know, the R&B dudes is the one that usually fight.
That
they're the ones that fight. The rappers chill. The R&B dudes be fighting.
But I left before they started fighting that Tycoon Fest. I went and did what I had to do and left, you know. And then I'm seeing Pleasure and all of them getting in the fight. I said, what's wrong with them? You know, so when I did that, he said, what's wrong with these?
Y'all used to get in them little dust-ups back in the day, too, though, Keith. Little kerfuffles.
Yeah, but, you know, sometimes, you know, I'm one of them people that, everybody know what it is. So, I don't really have to say too much. I'll be like, all right, it is what it is. Sometimes I just let it just rub off me. I'm going to let it rub off me, and then we'll talk about it when I see you. But half the time I just let stuff rub. Because if you take everything and run with it, you know what I'm saying, you be fighting with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So some things you just have to let be because you know what it is. So I'm not going to fight with everybody. It's like, man, come on.
Pick and choose your battles.
Yeah, I pick and choose.
And when you come from a certain environment, it don't be you. Sometimes it be the people around you that
right, and sometimes people just want to, do stuff because you are at a certain point and they want you to bring them up to that point. So messing with you allowing they're being brought up to that point because you allowing yourself to get caught up in that bull. You know what I mean? Like I'm not if I'm here and you there, there's no conversation.
That's right.
Why I'm even going to address what you're saying to me? It's not worth it.
You when you remember the first time you met 50?
Yeah. Going through an airport. Going through an airport. So, but we was cool going through an airport, I mean, that's my man. We ain't got no problems, I mean, period. That's my man. No issues, nothing. No, we all good. It's all good. Everything all good. I'm all good with everybody now.
All right.
And you got a new single, Lay You Down. And that hit #1 on the Billboard Adult R&B Airplay chart.
Right.
How did that feel?
Oh, that felt good, I feels like when I want to come out and get a #1 record, I could just come out and do it, Everybody don't do that Key Sweat begging stuff.
But is R&B missing begging? Because, back in the day, people you be begging for that woman. Come back, baby, please, baby, please.
But a lot of people wish they was begging, because, I'm still doing what I do. Like I said, I'm still touring crazy. So the begging works for all those that said, I'm tired of hearing that begging, but, they know who to put on when they want some.
I was thinking, we got a lady in the room, so I got to phrase this the right way. Maybe the Poom Poom was just better in the 80s and 90s. Maybe it was worth begging. It might not be.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't act like you ain't ran through generations now.
It's a different kind of Poom Poom nowadays.
Now, Lay You Down is a love-making record, too. And we had Tank up here, and Tank said he feel like singing about making love is a dying art. Like, people don't do it no more.
No, they don't. Everything is just, I just want to bang, and that's it. Bang, and we out. Bang, and we out. Bang, and we out. So, that's why I like, I'm a singing. I'm a do the foreplay thing, and then I'm going to go ahead and see how far it get me. That's why the Poom Poom is a little different nowadays, because everybody just want to bang.
Maybe it's just a good point. You gotta like curate it, right?
Yeah,
like you gotta
marinate
marinate
it. Like marinate, put it in the refrigerator, and let it get to where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like baking instead of microwaving. You gotta bake it and let it get right before you microwave it.
Man, maybe y'all need to start pulling some of these young boys to the side and not just have conversations about what they singing about, but the life that you need to lead to even create these kind of records. You know what I mean? Teach them some game. I don't know if they got no game.
Man, that's on them. I ain't got.
I ain't teaching them. I ain't teaching them.
I ain't losing what I got teaching somebody.
Do you think you could live in this era growing up with all the phones, with all the social media? Because I'm sure you can imagine some of the things you did that nobody else know but you.
Hell no, this is too much. As soon as you do something, people know about it. I mean, I'm glad I lived in that era where you could get away with certain things. Everything don't need to be seen and heard. So I'm glad that I was able to experience that. Now experiencing this, and like I tell my sons, I feel sorry for y'all. Because it's a different day and different time. So I really feel sorry for. I mean, this day and age, like we had fun back in the day, like crazy fun. Like it's like no fun really.
But not only that, like even when you see artists performing. Before, you had to listen. You were into the concert. You were into the show. Right. Now, I mean, when you perform, how does it feel when you see 8,000 camera phones? And, you know what I mean? You seen Busta yell at somebody in the crowd the other day, but like, yo, put them camera phones down. Just enjoy the moment.
Right. But, I mean, that's the day and time we in, baby. You just can't. It is what it is. Life goes on. Things go. It's going to be what they are.
I see you about to go back out on tour, too, right?
Yeah, I got to get that money.
The Sweat Hotel tour?
Right.
How many dates you going to do?
I mean, like, I get dates all the time, so it's like, as many as come in, it's fortunate, like, I can do 3-4 shows a week, so it doesn't bother me. Where a lot of people can't do that. I can still do that type of thing. My voice still holds up. So I mean, if they give me, it doesn't matter. I mean, for whoever want to see me, I'm coming.
Mm-hmm. You feel like going out on the road? You at the tender age of 63.
Man, I love going out on the road, man.
Yeah.
I love showing people I love showing people up. I mean, I love doing what I do. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I definitely want to go out. I definitely love doing what I do. When people see me, they don't expect that my show has as much energy. I got 12 dancers, full band, you know, do my change on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like Sherry Shepard said, when I go down and do that drop down and come back up, you know, I do all that. I could just still do that. Ain't nothing changed on the Sweat Hotel, baby.
What about a residency? You ever thought about doing a residency?
I did a residency before. I did the Flamingo before. Mm-hmm. And I did that 5 years ago. I was at the Flamingo. And, I mean, I was
you didn't like it?
It's cool. It's like, you know, I think, you know, it just got sort of boring to me because I was in one place one time and all I did was gamble, go to club, do the residency. So that it kind of got like, man, I'm tired of gambling. I'm tired of being in one spot. So after a while, I just wanted to go around the country again. So, but I'm thinking about it. Depends on where they put me. I mean, last year I did there in Vegas was at the Palms. Mm-hmm. So the casino, it has to be the right casino for me to go into a residency.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite place to be now?
As far as in Vegas?
Just living.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I've been in Atlanta so long, you know, so I mean, and where I'm at in Atlanta, I'm in Alpharetta in Atlanta, and, you know, I built everything in my house that, you know, I want. So my favorite place to be is Atlanta at home, real talk.
Right.
Real talk. I mean, I don't really, like, I'm an introvert. I don't really like going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I like being home, you know what I'm saying? And I got my room, everything is in my one room, my black room, you know, my refrigerator, my microwave. Everybody know how I am. It's like, yo, and if once I close that door, that means leave me alone. I won't be bothered by nobody.
That's it.
Right.
You make a lot of love songs, right? Like How Deep Is Your Love? I'll Give All My Love to You. Has Keith Sweat ever truly been in love?
Oh, yeah, you know, a few times, you know, but it is what it is.
You ever got your heart broken? That's the question.
Yeah, hell yeah. Everybody get their heart broken. Mm-hmm. I just don't want to talk about it all the time. What the hell? What the hell do I want to share heartbreak with y'all for?
You just put it in music?
Yeah, put it in music. That's all they need to hear, in music. Nowhere else. Leave me alone about my heartbreak.
Are you taking care of yourself, man? You look good. You
I take care of myself.
You making your doctor's appointments?
All the time,
okay.
baby. Go all the time. Get my IVs and take my IVs. Put that by. I do that weekly. You know, get my checkup. Everybody need to do that. Mm-hmm. You know, go to the doctor, make sure you're good, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? You might feel good, but might be something going on. I just did my you know, thing with my heart. You know,
cardiovascular test.
Yeah, I did all that. Yeah, so I'm good, baby.
Yeah, man. I look at brothers like you, and you know, just for inspiration, because it's like, I want to be here.
Yep.
You know, so when I look at somebody in their 60s, still getting it, still looking good, still doing what it is that they love to do, salute.
But I don't smoke. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I drink once in a while. Even though people be saying, yo, he drunk on stage. I'm like, where y'all get that bullshit
People
from?
Be thinking you be drunk as hell.
Like, there's a little skit. There's a skit I do.
Yeah.
And, you know, around the third song, you know, it's basically you take I get my Hennessy and I sing a song. This ain't no tea, this is Hennessy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's a skit. So when I do it, people be like, nigga, I said, what the hell y'all doing? Like, if you got one person that say something, then everybody gonna say it. Like, I say, man, come on, give me a break. Mm-hmm. Like, the way I look, the way I take care of myself, somebody that's drinking all the time, don't run, you know, I run twice a day. They don't do what I do. Come on now. Like, give me a break with all that. So I just let it be. So now I got T-shirts that say, this ain't no tea, this is Hennessy. Buy my T-shirts in the front now.
You still dating girls half your age?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That keep you
young.
Come
on, baby. Keep you. Man, don't start that shit, man. Here y'all go. I'm getting ready to get up and leave now.
Hey, I Keith out one time. Keith said to me, Keith said, Charlamagne, what I look like dating a woman my age, man?
No, I said that shit?
Yeah.
Ladies, I ain't say that shit. Listen to the East starting shit. Everybody was. Ladies, I ain't say that. Don't believe this, man. Don't believe it. Oh, come on, man. Y'all know I wouldn't talk about y'all like that. Come on. Y'all look good, too. Come on now.
Now you start some of your shows when I seen you and you sampled Drake, the light skin Keith Sweat.
Right.
Have you and Drake chopped it up at all?
No.
Never?
I mean, I saw him once and that was it. That was it. Don't slide that either.
Yeah.
I know it. See, you getting ready to go somewhere with that too. I know y'all. I'm gonna cut y'all off at the path.
I don't think a lot of people know about all the business ventures you got going on too, man. You don't talk about that either?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Okay, all right. You got the luxury bags,
right.
Platinum status bags. Mm-hmm. You got Candles by Keith,
right.
And you got the Twisted Pie Pizza restaurant in Atlanta.
Right.
What made you want to diversify your portfolios?
Well, when I first got to Atlanta, I opened a restaurant called The Industry. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, that people, so I started there. But I was the sole owner, and being the sole owner and me trying to travel and be on the road, it's like too much. So now I got partners with Twisted Pie, vegan pizza. It's good. Hey yo, Douglasville, you go there and get this food, you ain't gonna want no other food. I promise you, man. And who can do it better than me? Nobody, baby.
Nobody.
So no, I got that. I executive produce movies as well.
I saw that. What's it called? Troubleman coming up.
Troubleman coming up. I'm one of the executive producers, not the executive producer, but I'm working with Darren Henson on something, and I'm executive producing that with him. What else I got? I've done, a few things. Stepmother 1, 2 with Chris Stokes. Not Alone with Michael Drive that I executive produced. So I've been doing quite a few executive producing things on the movie side.
When you look back on your whole career, is there a key to longevity? Like if somebody younger than you say, man, what's the key to longevity? Is there really a key to longevity?
Yeah, well, I just don't concentrate on one thing. I got various things I do, just in case one thing doesn't work, mm-hmm. You can fall into another thing. Like y'all know about that. You just can't put everything into one situation, because if you do, if that don't turn out, you kind of messed up. So,
that's right.
So I do real estate, all that. I do everything. Anything that I feel like I can be successful at, I do it.
Because you really don't. If you wanted to, you didn't have to tour. You don't have to tour if you don't want to. Right?
No, I mean, because I play the stock market every morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't play it this morning, but I'm up at 4:00 when they open overseas. I'm up watching the pre-market open. So like I do that. So I do quite a few things that to keep me at a certain point in my life at this point. But everything I do now, I just do for my kids now.
Right.
I mean, I'm good right there. So what I do is to make sure that they're able to keep the Sweat name, growing and flowing. Mm-hmm. I don't care about, it ain't about Keith Sweat right now. It's about Keith Sweat offspring at this point. So everything I do from going on tour to everything else is about making sure they good.
What do you think about, back in the day growing up, artists never really spoke about politics, right? But now it seems like everybody's looking for an artist to say something about politics, right? So what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm not one that speak on politics, because everybody have an opinion as to what they should do. And if you say the wrong thing, they people looking at you like you crazy, you know what I'm saying? So when I do my thing, whether I vote or who I vote for, I do it for, I keep it to myself who I'm doing it, because I'm not trying to hear what people's opinion about me. What they, I'm at a point, I'm too old for that. I'm not trying to hear all that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you feel a certain way, then, that's you. If I feel a certain way, that's me. But, people do need to vote. Mm-hmm. I'll say that, you know what I'm saying? Because in order to have change, you have to be one to create change. Mm-hmm. So you don't sit around talking about what somebody else is doing or what somebody else is not doing if you're not voting. Point blank.
You don't strike me as a person that even cares about other people's opinions, Keith. When the last time you even cared what somebody thought?
Never. I mean, because, see, let me say this to you, right? Mm-hmm. I've learned this, right? You can get 85% people that'll say something amazing about you, and then 15 that won't. That 15% will bother you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's crazy, because that 15% will stick out more than that 85, because that's how we are built. You know what I'm saying? So now I get to the point where, man, I don't even look at it. I don't let it bother me. I just run away from it. But sometimes in some ways, it has motivated me to even be better. Because sometimes them naysayers will make you feel like, okay, let me prove a point. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that'll give you more more strength and more energy than all that other positivity that you're getting from other places.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I feel. I let that be my drive. Sometimes I let that negativity be my drive. So that's why I guess I'm still in the game, because, you had so many people when I came out that was hating. Well, he can't sing better than me, or he can't do this, he can't do that. It's like, come on, calm down. What I do is what I do. What you do is what you do. And you know what I'm saying? If I win, I win. If you win, you win. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You think they were just intimidated because you was the new hot cat?
Most of the time, that's what it be. Most of the time when people come out, I don't care about what somebody else do. But most of the time, people are intimidated. Why he doing this and why I'm not doing it, or why is he in that position and why I'm not in that position? And I've done the same thing, or I look better, or I dress better. That's how that's how people are. That's how they think. So, you just allow them to do what they do, and you do what you do, and you're gonna win at the end of the day, because. You can't get caught up in what somebody else is saying. You'll be a messed up person.
So crazy.
That shit drive you crazy if you worry about what this person is saying, what this woman is saying, this person is saying over here. That shit drive you crazy, man. Later for all that shit.
That's why I like what you said about the 85% and the 15%, because nowadays with social media, everything, so that 15% will be so magnified.
And sometimes niggas will just get on there to talk.
That's
just
right.
to fuck with your day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they'll see all the positivity you getting, and you'll have that one, I'm just going to say something to mess up his day.
That's right.
That's what it be, because they got a fucked up life.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. Somebody who ain't moving the right way, or who life is messed up some kind of way, shape, or form, they want to bring you into that they world. You know what I'm saying? So if you allow them to do that, it's going to happen. So,
how many times you got to turn down somebody asking you to perform at their wedding? Yeah, I mean, you must get that all the time. A zillion and one. Like, have to.
I've done it, but I really don't do weddings. So I've done it for a few people, and but I get it all the time. And not to say that I don't like to do it. I just don't do it because I'll do it for certain people, and certain people I'll just say, okay, I'm done. I don't want to do that right now.
When you look at all the streaming services and social media, do you think it's easier or harder for like talented people to break through, like as opposed to when you started?
It's easier, but the longevity, it's like they're not as, like back in the day when you broke through, people knew that you had the talent. People, you had to work to build what you had. Or if they saw you and you wasn't what they thought you were, you was over. It was a wrap. Nowadays, you can make it, and it doesn't take as much. No disrespect to the people that's winning on 1 or 2 records nowadays, but the work is not as hard as it was back in the day to make it, because if I came out back in the day with all the social media, I would be selling 50 million albums. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, it's like you can come out and win, but I don't know if the longevity is as long. You can sustain as long as, 20 years and that type of stuff coming when people come out the way they come out nowadays.
Somebody said that you got a unreleased music with Babyface and Teddy Riley. Like y'all got records in the stash that y'all never put out.
I got records in the stash that I never put out.
From that era, from the New Jack Swing era?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Why not?
Because, I just never put them out. Back in the day, I was writing so much. It's ridiculous how much I was writing. I got songs that I was writing. People don't know before I was writing before I even had a hit record. Mm-hmm. I used to write for Sutra Records with Adam Levy and Morris Levy. With the Fat Boys back in the day, I used to write songs. In '85, I got songs online that I went online and saw that I was wrote and produced before I even had Don't Stop Your Love, I Wanna. Because back in the day, I used to work with GQ. And that was Morris Levy and Sutra Records. Used to do songs for Sutra Records and them back in the day. So I got, I got tons of records in the stash that I'll be listening to and be laughing. Oh shit, I wrote this. Oh, yeah.
You get your publishing and royalties for none of that stuff or no?
For back in the day?
Yeah.
And the only song I don't get no nothing. Yeah, so I get back in the day. I got to check. I think no, I don't think I get it for back in the day. You know, I don't think I get those for back in the day, but I get it now for all the songs I've done. And you know, since you know I was on Entertainment, I get all my stuff from back then. I know I do that for a fact, but songs that I did for Sutra, I don't think I get those. No.
Why wouldn't you put out the music that you sitting on, like all them, like the Babyface? Is it Babyface and Teddy Riley? Or
No. I ain't got no song with Babyface and Teddy Riley.
Oh, okay.
No, I ain't. I got.
He said those ought to put out.
No, those ought to put out
Okay,
already. You know, I ain't got no song from Babyface. The only song I got with Teddy Riley that was put out was Just Got Paid, but I ain't got my name ain't on that one. So you know, that's the one Jane Griffin got me for. But you know, I mean. But me and Teddy wrote it. Me and Teddy the only one that wrote that. Nobody else wrote that. Just Got Paid. So, but it is what it is.
All right. With all the accolades and awards, you know, that you haven't won, does getting this key to the city make you want to say, you know what, let me keep going? So hopefully these people start honoring me.
Well, you know,
respectfully.
I'm gonna tell you something. What normally happens, it only takes one to open doors for everything else.
That's right.
And New York is, you know, the biggest or one of the biggest cities between New York and LA, right? So when people see that, then they be like, all those that don't know about Keith Sweat now, they say, who's this Keith Sweat guy? You know what I'm saying? You know how that works.
Damn, you don't know Keith Sweat, something wrong.
Hey, but you know, hey, I mean, but you know, you might know me, but you know what the problem is? I manage myself. I've been managing myself for the last 25, 30 years. So that's a strike against me in terms of some people. I'm not signed to no agency. That's another strike because I got my own agency.
But you're richer than most artists.
No, but what I'm saying is, you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know, as you know. So, therefore, you know, the agencies who's connected to certain people, like, I got this roster. I'm not on nobody's roster. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to have a middleman. You know what I'm saying? It's like, send me the contract, let me read the contract, let me and my lawyer go over the contract, and then boom, I'm not giving you 10 or 15% of my money, you know, when I could do it myself. Most artists and most people don't want to do their own work. And now they end up getting, so when you lose money, or they money get taken, you didn't want to do your own work, you didn't want to read, you gave it to somebody else to do it, so you know, now when your money come up short, you crying and complaining because you didn't want to put that extra work in to see where everything was going or who was doing what. That's what happens. But, you know, you don't know if somebody taking 15, 20, or 25% of your money because you're not on top of your game like that. So you really don't know. So if my lawyer can't tell me what this piece of paper say, and I can't say, okay, I don't want that, take that out. Red line through that. Do this, do that. And then, you know, then give me, now the deal is done. All right, now make sure they cut that check for that amount of money. How much I got to pay you for your time? That's it. Boom. We done. That's how I go. That's how life is. That's how it is for me, or that's how it's been for me. So that's how I'm still rocking like that. So I'm not, and those are the reasons why I probably haven't gotten certain things, because I don't want, you know, but I'm good with getting the check. That's all.
What is SWEATFEST? That's going to be your festival?
Yeah, I did it. I've done it in Montego Bay.
Okay.
I've done it in DR last year. Now it's in Cancun this year. It's my festival. So
5 days, 4 nights.
Yeah, and in Cancun, baby. So, you know, let's get them tickets. October the 10th to the 14th. It's going down. I'm performing. Joe is performing. I got a few other people that's on the comedians and everything. It's going down, so we doing it big. I'm trying to get y'all to come on out in the fun and the sun, dance. You know, you coming out, right? Oh, hey, you don't sound like you coming out. You
I don't know. Why would you lie to you like that?
Envy,
I figured I don't know. I was thinking maybe
just go.
But I was gonna tell you. This is where you should go to Shreveport, and then you call Fifth and be like, Fifth, I done did Shreveport. You come to SWEATFEST.
That's a good idea. You want to represent me on that?
Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't getting involved in y'all grown man business.
What's the website for SWEATFEST?
Excuse me. What is it?
SWEATFESTCancun.com.
So you know, I got to see how it's got. They work for me, so I got to reach back. That's the little one right there. He annoying sometimes, annoying as shit. so.
SWEATFESTCancun.com.
That's right.
All right, keep sweat, man. When you get that key to the city this weekend, whatever
you coming down
to where SWEATFEST or the
key to the city? Nigga.
No, I'm gonna be out of town. I'm gonna be out of town.
What kind of shit is this? What the shit?
I'm gonna be out of town. You know,
that's that bullshit.
I'm on the road like you.
That's that bullshit right there. You do this shit to me all the time.
You gonna perform at my wedding?
Oh shit! You already got married.
I know. I was gonna see what you were saying.
That's about you. I know you already got married, nigga. I see you on social media.
50 say they giving you Diddy old key, so they give you the key and they say Diddy on it. What you gonna do, key? If they got Diddy name scratched out and they say Keep Sweat on it, what you gonna do?
Man, they ain't gonna do no shit like that. I ain't gonna talk about no shit like that. Man, why y'all always starting this shit, man? I'm drinking my goddamn coffee right now. Ain't no Hennessy in this shit.
That's Hennessy now.
Ain't no Hennessy in this shit, man. You in the king chair. He over there in this chair. No, he said the back hurt when he been in that chair.
Back hurt on that chair.
All right, but then I should have been never.
You should have had his throne for Key.
I told him he got a throne.
Nah, I don't want no throne, man. You ain't coming to my goddamn key to the city. I don't want no throne.
I'm out of town this weekend.
Oh, yeah. boy. Y'all niggas out of town.
I'm out of town Saturday. I am. Oh, man. I'm on the road. Got my book tour.
Man, y'all funny as hell, right?
These Sweats getting the key to the city August 3rd.
And they ain't going to be here because they both out of town.
Listen, you doing a Keep Sweat mini mix this morning, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right.
Yes, I am.
So that's what I'm going to get.
It's Keep Sweat.
So that's what the fuck I'm going to get, a mini mix for the key to the city.
Keep Sweat, y'all.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.